Hey guys, welcome to a First Impressions. We haven't done this in a while, guys.
No,
our first one. Yeah. So today we are talking about, you know already because you clicked on the title and the thumbnail, but we are talking about the Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh my god, it satisfied 12-year-old me on the inside so much. This is a fantastic movie. I really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was absolutely amazing. What do we think of the movie overall?
Overall, it was a movie that I went in expecting nothing, but then was very surprised at what it did and how it did certain things with certain characters, how it portrayed them.
Oh yeah.
The visuals were better than I expected. The storytelling was pretty clever with what certain things it used from the property and which bits it left out. But yeah, I was very happy with the movie and I would see that again.
Jordan.
As you say, it were a really weird one. With all the controversy it had.
God! Don't talk about that.
And the fact they actually listened, they postponed it a little bit. But the best way to put it is that level of care was put in through the whole movie.
Yeah.
It wasn't an insult to fans.
No.
But it wasn't something only fans could enjoy. I think. Whereas some might go, it's a kids' film. I think everyone of all ages would enjoy it.
Yeah. Okay, it's marketed a little bit towards the younger generation, but it still works so well as just a movie.
Yeah.
I'd say it's pretty chill as well. Yes, it's smart in what it does, but it's also very simplistic. It's very, very easy to watch, but it's still comedic. It's funny.
Oh yeah.
The characters are lovable and actually surprisingly good, because Sonic has not had the best run when it comes to human Sonic characters. Cue the scene of Princess Elise kissing a dead Sonic. I actually thought everybody in it was really good and just made it great. It was just a really, really nice film. I thought it was absolutely amazing.
You can tell there were a lot of love put into it.
There was a load of love put into it. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Sonic was surprisingly good in this film. Just really, I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah, I think one thing that it definitely worked was because it was an action comedy.
Yes.
I think if they'd done anything other than an action comedy, it would not have worked.
100% agree.
Yeah,
they tried to be super serious with it. It would not. It'd be
It's not been Sonic.
It wouldn't have been right.
It wouldn't have been Sonic.
But in my opinion, the comedic aspects was just enough.
Yeah.
It wasn't like over the top, great, another joke, joke.
Yeah.
It was just enough to keep you, that's funny, that's funny.
And the jokes actually landed. You either go, to me, there's two scales. We either get older films like Shrek and that have always been known as greats that land the jokes perfectly.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or you get some of the other kids' films that have done not so well, that can't land the proper jokes for the younger audience.
Yeah.
Whereas with this, I feel it's a bit nice in between.
Yeah.
Like, the jokes were there to make anyone chuckle. Like, in the cinema, there were people laughing.
Oh, yeah, 100%. In a way, I honestly have to say, it's hard to almost phrase. It's just, I came out the cinema with you two, obviously, and I just felt happy. I was in a good mood after leaving the cinema. It was a nice experience to watch the film, and I think that sums it up almost better than anything.
Yeah.
But going back to the comedy aspect, I'd almost compare it to a Marvel film in a way.
Yeah.
Where, let's compare it to Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah.
That is quite a serious film in an aspect, but has a lot of comedy there as well. And is almost, I think it is an action comedy actually.
I think it is.
Yeah, or if it's not, it basically is. Because the jokes land really well, they're funny, but they're timed very well. It's got a good action comedy, story, plot. It's all blended into one thing really nicely, but it's also incredibly simple to follow. Like the original Sonic movies, which you can very easily tell is where they got their inspiration for most of the stuff.
Yeah.
Rather than the modern ones, I think what they might do is, if they were to make a second one, is probably maybe start following a slightly more modern story.
Yeah.
Rather than the classic stories. Because this one is very simply, Sonic goes to Earth. He's in hiding because he's got his powers. Eggman, Robotnik, Jim Carrey finds out about this because of an event
Yeah.
that happens in the film, although I'm pretty sure you see it in the trailers.
Yeah.
And pretty much chaos ensues from there.
Yeah.
It's very simple to follow. No major like wham plot twists, you know, like you do in a lot of these other like high up dramas, I guess to call it. But at the end of the day, it's not really drama. It's not really about
like there's very little to spoil in the film, really.
No, not really. It's more about the characters themselves and the bonds they create and develop, and it's slight undertone of like friendship and how that can develop. It's really nice.
It just wasn't done too much, which is good.
Yeah.
Like it's one of those, like I've seen a lot of reviewers say that, it has a lot of cliches and it has a lot of tropes in it. And it does and it might do. But it's not like it puts them in just so it needs it. It puts it in because it works with the character of Sonic with it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they don't rely on it, it just happens to be there.
Yeah, 100%. Because there's the bit in the movie which is very reminiscent of Quicksilver in the X-Men franchise. The Fox X-Men franchise.
Well, there's 2 scenes really that do that in there.
Yes, yeah. In fact, I think 2 or 3 if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
And they're not bad because, well, it's Sonic. He's the fastest thing alive! And so that works. It makes sense. Sonic would do this, he would use that to his advantage, he's obviously faster than everybody. So it makes sense, and it's a trope we've seen before, but it's not poorly implemented. I think that would be an issue if that was the case.
No.
But that's about it.
Yeah, I will say as well, I think, even though it's not made super clear in the movie, I'm pretty sure, because one of the first scenes, which is also in the trailer, when he goes past the speed gun, we see what speed he gets to, and it's only 300 miles an hour, which isn't particularly that fast.
Only
300 miles an hour, but I think after he's got that, the burst happens, as I'll call it, you'll know what I mean if I've seen the movie. Then I'm pretty sure he's able to then go a lot faster than 300 miles an hour.
So much.
Yeah.
If you were to properly analyse the slow down speed section and figure out
exactly
how fast would he actually be going right here, it would be a stupid number.
I think they were just having a laugh with that bit.
Of course, they didn't think, I don't know, for example, people like us who do a podcast about characters fighting each other would ever analyse a moment like that.
Done that yet.
No, but we will do. I'm plugging it so much into it actually happens. So there are so many good moments about the film. Ben Schwartz does a fantastic Sonic. I'm going to come out straight up and say it.
Yeah.
Before the movie came out, I was very much like, why the hell did they not just get Roger Craig Smith? Like, it seems kind of silly why they didn't. But I gotta be real, I really like Ben Schwartz as Sonic.
Yeah.
I really like Jim Carrey as Eggman.
Yeah.
I think James Marsden does a really good job.
He does.
I can't remember the name of the other actress in it, I apologise, but I just think everybody in it actually does a pretty great job.
They actually they wanted to be there.
Yeah.
They did. They fit. He did. You know, there is some actors where you just like you can tell that they're doing it for the money in a sense as a job. Where people did, I think as well, cause like there was the comedy aspect in that, especially like the scene near the end where there's a group of people. All those people looked like there was like, yes, we are here. Really. Enthusiastically, not just like, we're here.
Like, we're crappy extras. It's like, no, they're actually doing a good job. And it works super well. I love how they just add to the film, because in a way, the entire film is almost riding on how good the characters are, actually. Yeah. It's not like the plot is super deep and diverse and thick. No. It is entirely resting on the characters, I'd say.
And to act against what is essentially a CGI character takes a hell of a lot of skill.
Yeah, actually, that's one thing I was going to bring up. With that.
Go ahead.
There was moments where I was like, right, because obviously of the redesign, the shape of Sonic changed. So I was on specifically looking to see if I could actually spot any of these points. I could not find a single one.
We could sit here for hours and talk about everything that's good about the movie. I just want to touch on if we thought anything was like a negative, because you always got to look at both sides of the coin. So, did we think anything was necessarily bad of the movie? If you can't think of anything, I'll go first. I'll give you some time to think. Now, I'm going to turn around and say, no, it wasn't perfect at the end of the day. Like, because they obviously took from the source material, I'm not arguing from that, But they did obviously change a few things. Like the whole, effectively, the origins of Sonic, where it comes from. The fact that he is straight up an alien is a bit different from, like, the games. In this one, they explain that pretty much straight off by, oh yeah, he's an alien. He was also raised by an owl, and Jon Snow's sword, as we found out. And oh, by the way, there's also a tribe who don't like Sonic because he has these powers, which also happen to be echidnas, which is very interesting, and we think possibly it leads into maybe a certain character appearing. Maybe not in this movie, but hopefully another one, which may or may not be alluded to at certain stages. But anyway, all I would really say is that bit, there is a bit where we see where Sonic comes from, his home planet. It is a little bit confusing, unexplained, not really shown much in the actual movie. To me anyway, as a really big Sonic fan, did feel a bit weird.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. And the whole, like, oh yeah, he's an alien, was again felt a little bit strange, because he's never referred to like that in the games.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like it was shoved down your throat. It's not like it was so ridiculous you had no idea what the hell was happening.
Yeah.
It was quite understandable. I'm glad they put it in, but it was a bit weird. Maybe it will allude to something in the future, possibly a sequel or something.
Yeah.
We'll find out. Also, yes, I probably didn't see every single reference in the movie, but I would have just liked one or two little more references there, because there were some moments where I was like, oh, I wonder, does that say something? Is that a reference to anything? Oh, no, it's not. That's a shame.
Yeah.
Like, I would have liked just a couple more things where it was like, oh yeah, that's a cool reference. Like, there's a bit in a bar.
Yeah.
It would have been really freaking cool if they called that bar the Mirage Saloon or something like that. 'Cause that's an obvious reference to Sonic Mania. That would have been cool, but just little things like that.
Yeah.
Anyone go?
If I had to be nitpicky with the film, for me, especially to say he's been one of my favourite comedic actors of basically all time, Jim Carrey's performance as Eggman, he was really good, but it wasn't his best work, in my opinion. Like, I've seen a lot of reviews, it's his return to comedy.
And it is.
And it is. And he's by nowhere near did a terrible job, because he was a fantastic Robotnik.
Oh.
Yeah.
But I grew up on the films of, like, The Mask, Batman Forever, Liar Liar, and stuff, where he plays a really over-the-top, zany character.
Yeah, ridiculous, like Ace Ventura.
Yeah, Ace Ventura.
Oh, yeah.
And we do get hints to that near the end, and a bit like you with the references, and I just wanted him to act a little bit more over the top in some areas.
Yeah, every now and again.
As someone who is a Sonic fan, but not as much as, say, you.
Yeah, scrub.
I thought it was a really enjoyable film, and there's not that... Obviously, the plot's basic, but it is a kid's film, so you can...
Yeah.
You gotta forgive it for that.
Yeah.
Steve?
Yeah. The only thing I would say is during the chase scene where he's using the rings.
Oh, yeah.
I would have liked to have seen more, like, I'd like them to gone off-world in that scene.
Yes.
Rather than them sticking to Earth. Although one thing, I was thinking to myself, this was kind of like a plot hole, but then I've kind of
worked out myself.
What it is. And that was... Because he goes to... You see this in the trailer, the Great Wall of China and the pyramids.
Yes.
Well, I was like, well, does that mean he's had to have gone to there to know where that is?
I was thinking the same thing, actually.
But then I remembered, oh wait, we see him see the T-shirt to a place he's never been.
San Francisco.
So, theoretically, and especially because they're landmarks, you would see them on, I don't know, just anything.
Yeah.
Because they're landmarks, I think that's how you can sort of get away with it, because you're like... If you're living on Earth for 10 years, to not know what the pyramids or the Chinese, the Great Wall of China is, it'd be hard.
Yeah.
So obviously, and especially, like, if you'd just gone to some random place, that wouldn't have made sense on Earth.
Yeah, that would have been a little weird,
The fact that he was actually going to landmarks, I kind of like, okay, I can kind of accept this.
Yeah.
But I really would have liked it if he'd gone off-world in those scenes.
Maybe
that would have just made it feel more like, especially because the fact is we know they can go anywhere.
Maybe to like other Sonic stages.
That's what I would have liked.
That would have looked
that's
like
what, yes, that's what I really would have liked if it was other worlds that looked like Sonic stages. Because that's what we thought when we saw the trailer. We thought that the pyramids were going to be.
Yeah. Which you can see in the React, by the way. Please go watch it.
Yes. That's what I was hoping for. So when it did just show it was just the pyramids,
not some hill zone or something like that.
That we saw, I was a little disappointed. Like, oh, you had a chance to do something completely off the wall, different here, but you've just gone with something pretty basic.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, it's not the end of the world.
No, it's not. It didn't ruin the scene, but it could have been better with what they'd already shown us.
Yeah, 100%. Especially with, like, because the whole thing, they show you the Mushroom World.
Yeah.
That is a clear reference to Mushroom Hill from Sonic 3. So maybe could have had another, like, Sonic World in, or a world that looks like a Sonic World, which again would have been a reference and made the chase scene better. So it would have been pretty great. So we're just going to wrap it up real quick now with overall scores. How many Eggman symbols out of... In fact, no, don't say that.
Eggman symbols.
That'll be an ass to edit. So I think I'm going to give the Sonic movie a very solid 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
It was a great movie, I loved it, it satisfied 12-year-old me, it satisfied my Sonic fanness. Just wish there'd have been a tiny bit more, hoping that the alluded to sequel at the end of the movie...
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, watch the end credit scene. I freaked out, that's all I'm going to say. Like, if I could have screamed, I would have. But yeah, so solid 8 out of 10, fantastic movie, 100% would see it again in the cinema. Great. Yeah. It was just great. Not perfect, but very, very good.
Yeah. For me, I'd say a strong 8.5, maybe like a little bit of a weak 9 out of 10.
Okay.
Like, it exceeded all expectations. It's great for everyone, not just kids, not just Sonic fans, for anyone really. Anyone who it's an easy watching, easy lovable film to watch. So yeah, I'd give it. It wasn't perfect. It needs touching up, but in the sequels, I think they could quite easily refine it a bit better. Now that they've seen that with the success of it, it'll do well.
Keanu Reeves' Shadow, guys. Keanu Reeves' Shadow. I want this trending, alright? We need to make it reach him. I want it so bad. That would be the greatest thing ever. I would die a happy man if that happened.
Especially if it were you who caused it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
This is a bit weird because I'm actually going up another half. I'm going to say 9 out of 10.
Alright, go ahead.
The comedy was my cup of tea. That's
right.
Comedy I really like. Action comedy is a type of film I like the most. Mm-hmm. And it was my sense of humour as well. There was nothing. It was all the stuff that I was like, oh yeah, I really find this funny.
Yeah.
Like compared to some stuff, what's meant to be overly funny, I actually don't find that funny.
Yeah.
But it was just my level of comedy and action and quirkiness of the characters and portrayal of these bad guys and good guys, and the general vibe of the film was just how I liked it.
Yeah.
Like there is only little bits that I would knock it down for, like just it'd be nitpicky stuff though. It wouldn't be anything that I'd be. It's because it's one of them films that I'm not like, yes, this is the greatest film ever, but it's still, this is a really good film.
Yeah. Go watch it.
Yeah,
9 out of
definitely.
10.
I recommend going to see this. If you haven't seen it, definitely go see this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird. The biggest Sonic fan gave it the lowest score. Okay, right, thanks guys.
But after you know it too well.
Whoa. Do I have to leave this podcast for being too privileged with information?
Yeah.
Alright, you're finishing it then, bye.
You've got to take over.
No.
Remember guys, drop a like.
Leave a comment.
Subscribes are always appreciated.
And don't forget to ring the notification bell to hear about the latest videos.
And I'll say something too.
Woo!
Yeah!
Gotta go fast. Keanu Reeves' Shadow.
Hashtag it!